Stop right now. Don't scroll any further. Don't look away. Don't switch apps. Keep your hand steady. Quiet your mind. Let everything else freeze in this moment, because God has been trying to reach you for a long time. This is the last window in this particular season. This is not hype. This is not manipulation. This is genuine divine urgency. If you scroll past in the next 47 seconds, nothing dramatic may happen immediately. No lightning, no obvious sign. But later, a quiet emptiness may settle in, a subtle gap where something important belonged, a nagging sense that you missed a crucial conversation, instruction, or meeting prepared just for you. Out of millions scrolling content right now, only 3 people were meant to receive this precise message at this exact time. One has already moved on, brushing off the tug in their heart. Another is reading it with you, heart pounding, wondering whether to stay. And you are the third, the final one heaven is contacting through these words today. This window closes in minutes. After that, the message redirects. The opportunity doesn't vanish forever, but it won't return to you in this exact form, with this same clarity and timing at this perfect moment of readiness. God has used every possible channel to get your attention, not just today or this week, but over the last 1,147 days, more than 3 full years, He has been whispering your name, arranging meetings, engineering random events, speaking through people you thought were just talking casually, planting recurring thoughts that won't leave. At 4:44 a.m. today, while you slept, your guardian angel filed an urgent petition before heaven's throne. The window for your breakthrough is narrowing. What once felt like harmless waiting is now starting to cost you. Delaying is no longer protecting you. It's quietly eroding something precious. Right now, before you read another line, type 444 in the comments. Don't overthink it. Don't tell yourself later. Type 444 immediately. This is not a trend or trick. This is a prophetic act. It is your spiritual signature, your public affirmation. It signals the angelic realm. I am present. I am listening. I choose to receive instead of postpone. Type 444. Heaven is watching. Angels are stationed over the comments, waiting for your response. Take a deep breath. I know why you almost kept scrolling. You've conditioned yourself to stay safe by staying distant, to survive by lowering expectations. You decided that avoiding closeness spares you disappointment or the weight of real decisions. You've delayed before, countless times promising, I'll deal with it when things calm down, when I'm stronger, when life slows. But listen carefully. Later is an illusion. Easier is a lie. Postponement hides a price that only shows up after years have passed. God has spoken through sudden, stubborn thoughts. Questions that interrupt your day, pressing hard on your chest, even when you try to push them away. Thoughts like, is this really all there is? Am I in the right place? Why does something feel missing? You called it stress, overthinking, coincidence. But those were seeds He planted, stirring your spirit, drawing you closer. He has communicated through doors slamming shut when you expected them to open. Opportunities disappearing at the last moment, carefully laid plans crumbling. You asked, why is progress so slow? Why are answers so far? He was speaking in the pauses, saying wait, even while you begged for now. Those waits were protective, steering you away from paths that would have cost you far more. Heaven has recorded every time you drew near to Him and then pulled back. The total is 127. 127 moments across 3 years. You sensed the invitation, felt His nearness, knew you should respond, pray, surrender, change. Yet, you stepped away. Not from apathy, but from fear. Fear of losing control, of fresh hurt, of what obedience might require. He saw every retreat and stayed. He never abandoned you when you withdrew. He waited patiently. But today is different. Your journey has reached a decisive fork. Delaying what you already know is right moves you from tension to detachment. What is offered now will not come the same way tomorrow. Not because love lessened, but because seasons shift, doors close, assignments move forward. You stand at a pivotal crossing. Scrolling by won't leave you untouched or neutral. Neutral is impossible here. You will either step closer to truth or drift farther away. If these words resonate in your spirit, press like right now. Not later, not when you're sure. This isn't about engagement. It's about alignment. That action says, I hear you. I won't dismiss this. It's a visible marker. I'm choosing response over delay. Every second of hesitation pulls you back into the pattern you're called to leave. You've experienced it in body and mind. Waking unsettled for no reason. Staring at the ceiling at 3:17 a.m. Sleep coming, but rest staying away. Small things hit hard. A comment, a look, a minor detail. Conversations replay endlessly in your head. Former confidence replaced by quiet unease. Days feel chased by something unnamed. Simple decisions now feel heavy. You second-guess repeatedly. Seek endless advice on matters that once felt clear. This is not punishment. It's your spirit noticing separation from its true foundation. Busy schedules yet inner emptiness. Packed days but hollow heart. Output without meaning. You handle responsibilities, job, duties, helping others, but in solitude, it feels empty. Actions that once flowed naturally now chafe, like shoes that no longer fit. You move forward, but every step irritates your soul. You cheer others' breakthroughs while postponing your own. Beneath all the reasons, you recognize it. Something is off, absent, calling for attention. The essential conversation your heart needs with God, repeatedly deferred. A strategy has worked against your clarity. 7 spirits of confusion assigned to your bloodline, tasked with sustaining doubt, clouding decisions, complicating the simple. Their purpose? Block your full awakening to who you are and what you're gifted to do. True sight would break long-standing family patterns. That's why the confusion feels heavier, your mind a battlefield. But hear this. At exactly 4:44 a.m. today, a ruling came from God's throne. Enough. Decision, clarity, action, immediate, unfolding as you read. Those confusion spirits are being recalled, their access revoked at dawn, rights terminated, mist clearing, weight cracking, sharpness returning. Even now, tightness in your chest, not just anxiety, your spirit registering a divine meeting. Warmth in hands or face, activation energy, body responding to heaven's closeness. Unexplained tears, soul releasing buried truth. Pay attention. Your body often recognizes truth before your mind does. Now declare by typing, I will not delay anymore. Exactly those words, in the comments. Not just text, a line drawn, breaking the agreement with procrastination, establishing a covenant of obedience. Typing unlocks invisible gates, allows heaven to release blessings held back for your affirmation. Do it now. I will not delay anymore. Watch what happens when delay stops and response starts. A woman in Miami waited 4 years, sensed the call, heard the voice, understood the step, but kept saying, when calmer, when prepared, when equipped. Years of when and later. Then she read words like these, tears streaming, and typed, I will not delay anymore. Within 6 days, changes unfolded. A lost job restored with better salary and conditions. Clarity she had begged for arrived. She calls it the week her life turned. A man in Boston ignored 11 prompts over 18 months, shut doors, repeating dreams, phrases from others, all pointing to one decision. Staying felt safer. Fear whispered that change would hurt more. One night, a similar message reached him at 11:11 p.m. His inner walls collapsed quickly. He typed, "I will not delay anymore," liked, shared, subscribed, as his concrete yes. In 72 hours, stunning shifts surprised everyone. Closed doors reopened, overlooked messages appeared. He says waiting cost far more than obeying. A woman in Denver knew her calling for 7 years, meant for more than routine, yet convinced it was for others. Fear bound her abilities, kept her small. Then the moment came. She typed, "I will not delay anymore," hands shaking. One step toward God's gentle nudges. In 21 days, unexpected contacts brought matching opportunities. Provision arrived before needs. Connections too precise for coincidence. Now she lives what she almost buried. Delay almost stole my purpose. A man in Seattle negotiated with God for 3 years, knew the direction, felt the invitation, but kept retreating, demanding more time, proof, security. 3 years of bargaining instead of moving. Then he faced your same moment. He stopped resisting, surrendered, typed, "I will not delay anymore." In 2 weeks, dominant fear quieted. In 6, he stepped into what he had avoided. The real cost of delay, not only time, but joy and peace. These stories are not tactics. They show how later eventually becomes too late. God warns with love, like a parent seeing danger ahead. He won't force you, but he intensifies the call at critical moments. Walking away brings no sudden disaster. Life goes on, but quietly changes. Clarity dims, focus softens, peace frays, direction solidifies off track. You will live, decide, but guessing instead of guided. Active yet unanchored. Not forsaken, repeated distance dulls his voice. Delayed obedience leads to misalignment. Now send this to 3 specific people. Names or faces that just came to mind. You know exactly who. One stuck in similar delay you're breaking from. One approaching a dangerous decision this could interrupt. One who needs to see your shift. Your obedience can unlock theirs. Share immediately. No long explanations, just forward it. It might be their turning point. Urgency is about timing, not pressure. Doors do not stay open indefinitely. Not cruelty, but the natural flow of life, seasons, opportunities. What fits today may not fit tomorrow. You are more ready now than ever. Your prayers have deepened, your questions grown honest, your heart softened. This message could not have reached you a year ago. You would have dismissed or misunderstood it. It arrives now because you can truly receive it. God waited patiently for your growth, but waiting beyond readiness becomes hindrance. That limit has arrived. He desires no perfect performance, no spotless faith, just willingness to stay, listen, open enough for his reserved words. This exact message will not come again. Subscribe now. Turn on notifications. Do it truly now. It is not just support. It is aligning yourself with the stream of guidance continuing from today. Future messages, encouragements, directions for what comes next. Angels record your choices of alignment. Subscribing and enabling notifications declares, this is not a fleeting emotion. It's a commitment to ongoing clarity. Act now. Like David from Phoenix, sensed the pull for 11 months, always postponing. Then he subscribed, activated the bell, decided no more running. Clarity rushed in within 4 days. Opportunities reshaped his path in 3 weeks. Linda from Charlotte felt unqualified and afraid for 2 years. She chose connection instead of distance. Weeks after that first step, her life shifted. Favor, provision, deep peace born from obedience. If the Spirit prompts you, sow a faith seed through super thanks, not to buy a miracle or out of obligation, but as a statement. I trust what God is doing in me enough to invest. $5, $7, $11.44, whatever your faith allows. Give from agreement, not guilt or pressure. Testimonies show faith-motivated giving, not extravagant, released unexpected provision, like a man who sowed $11, almost everything he had, and 3 days later, a forgotten application brought a life-altering job. This is not a formula, it's an invitation. You will feel the gentle heavenly nudge. Now receive this blessing as if a hand rests on your head in prayer. May clarity flood your mind, driving out all confusion. May decisions carry peace, not dread. May your path light up like daybreak. May your spirit-tuned intuition catch his whisper in any circumstance. May appointed doors open at the right moment. May opportunities align with your calling, not just your wants. May you stop chasing the wrong things and draw the right ones. May true connections come. Mentors, partners who recognize your purpose without jealousy. May harmful relationships end gently, yet firmly. May loneliness give way to genuine community. May financial pressure ease, surprise refunds, restored funds, raises, new openings. May debts decrease. May wisdom and discipline protect what flows in. May your body come into heavenly order, strength to weary areas, exhaustion broken, deep restoring sleep, healing at the cellular level. May cycles of fear, shame, addiction, lack, and confusion terminate with you. May your descendants walk on cleared ground. May today's obedience pass blessing to unknown futures. May your life prove, delay does not have the final say, God does. If you haven't yet, like this to confirm. Type in comments, I will not delay anymore. Finally, share with those 3 highlighted people. Subscribe and enable notifications for continued breakthrough. If led, offer super thanks as a sign of faith and partnership. Break the later pattern. Actions matter. Responses are counted. Heaven observes. Angels wait for obedience to trigger commands. Let's activate together. 5. Heaven releases what was held back. 4. Clarity pours into clouded places. 3. Confusion breaks. Direction forms within. 2. Doors swing open. Paths become visible. 1. Activated. It is finished. Window closed. Declaration recorded. The era of delay is over. Clarity is yours. Direction is established. Breakthrough timeline released. You are leaving here transformed. Watch the next 7 days. Shifts in thinking. Opportunities arriving. Posture changing. Peace will lead. The season of hesitation has ended. The threshold is crossed. This is your turning point. Heaven notes where running stopped and responding began. Remember this moment, the feelings, the typing. When your testimony emerges, when breakthrough is clear, you will say, that day ended delay and began destiny. Your story will spark someone else's moment. The 7 days have started. Clarity is coming. Doors are opening. Direction is forming. Breakthrough is unfolding. You will never be the same.